was a week, guys. I feel like so much stuff has happened at work. It is actually insane. But I am happy it's Friday. I am having a drink. And I am about to go to church very soon for a conference that I told you guys about that I was going to. But I just thought I would sit down and have a little chat to you about work. I think I've told you a little bit. There's been lots of drama. Today was no different, and I'm kind of like the mother hen because I'm so much older. And I guess because I generally treat people with respect. Actually, I need to throw in a thing of laundry. You know what? The camera in there is not as nice as my mirror, I tell you, because I feel way thinner in this when I'm looking in my mirror than I do on the camera. So that's frustrating. But anyways, I have to wash my uniforms. So I'm gonna put the towel in there as well. Yeah, so I have had 3 really good days this week. Which is kind of insane because of like the only difference is that I finally put my foot down and having a little boy in my room. And it's frustrating because I said something to somebody today and they were like, oh, that's because they don't want him to wake up all the other kids. And what I should have said is, they actually sat down and did an activity. There's 2 people normally in the room. If all the kids are sleeping, then they should be sitting down doing an activity with him. And yes, they need to do a little bit of cleaning, but they could be sitting down doing a little bit of activity with him, so one-on-one. Anyways, yeah, today I felt was chaotic, but my manager was so good, and she came in, she saw that I was flustered, she saw that I was trying to do something with the other kids, so she actually took our autistic kid and just went in the corner. She was very loud, and I was kind of annoyed, and she in reflection said, I know I was really loud, and I'm sorry, I just wanted, he was happy. And she just said, look, you looked really flustered and you thought things were really bad, but when I walked in the room, it was like a good chaos, like the kids were fine. And I was like, I'm so glad you see it that way, because so many managers would be like, look at this room, it is a tip, what have you been doing, keep it clean kind of deal. And I was just, yeah. So it's so nice to have that respect and that value that she's like, what you're doing is amazing. Apparently in the town meeting that they had, lots of the parents were saying how amazing I was and just singing my praises about where I'm going and how so that was really nice to hear. Felt really bad. I got left. So obviously I got told by a manager about a situation that happened. Whatever it happened, it has nothing to do with me. It's fine. But she left to deal with a phone conversation. And she left for 5 minutes. And in that 5 minutes, a staff member was angry at another staff member who she wasn't actually angry at the other staff member. The staff member just needed a breather because she was trying to process what had just happened. And she tried to get away and she couldn't. This other staff member pretty much cornered her into telling her what was wrong, and then she ended up bursting into tears. And I wish I could have diffused that situation a little bit, because it would have been better for me to hear it than the other person to hear it, because that person tends to tell other people, and it's not something that we want getting around because it's dealing with two people's feelings, and that's not okay. So anyways, so that happened. So as soon as I was like, you need to go speak to your daughter because there's a situation. And you know, I said to the person, one of the persons involved, like, if you need me to leave, if you need me to stay on so you can leave, like, let me know. I should have said that to the other girl as well, because I feel like at the end of it, she really wanted to leave because she was really worried about the fallout of this. So, because she was told something, and then obviously she was feeling a little bit uneasy about whatever the situation, and she's young. And instead of actually like gossiping and seeing what everyone else felt, which I think majority of people in her situation would, how do you handle this situation? She actually went right to management and just said, hey, this is what's happening with your daughter. I need some help navigating this. What should I do? Like, I want to continue working here, but this is like awkward, blah, 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 blah. So she handled it like so good. So yeah, so anyways, that whole drama happened, and then I got them to sort it out. And then later, the girl that had gone to management, who's young, had said to me, do you know what's going on? Have you heard my name? I just say it as it is. So I said, look, possibly I have heard your name thrown around, but it's got nothing to do with me. It's fine. And she was just like, oh, now she knows and everyone's gonna know, and I didn't want that to happen. And I was like, yeah, I get that, and I can try to diffuse that for you, but what you need to remember, this is what I said to her, what you need to remember is that as long as you're being clear and concise, that's all you can do. You have, you can't control how somebody else interprets that or how somebody else's feelings are towards that information. So, you know, do not take that on. And I will go and talk to management, diffuse the situation. So, hopefully there will not be gossiping to anybody else about the situation. And it's not only just for her, it's also for the manager's daughter that's involved as well, or the owner's daughter that is involved as well, because it's a very delicate situation, and the owner's daughter hadn't actually even said anything to her mom yet. So it was a very sensitive topic, and so we don't want it out into the mill, really. So yeah, so while I was in there, I felt awful, but I was just like, well, I'm in there bringing up this person, I might as well also tell you that the way she speaks to people, the one that does the gossiping mill, is not exactly appropriate, and a lot of people are feeling undervalued and stuff because she is ordering everybody around so much so that they call her the boss, which is what happened today. The boss told me that I needed to go clean this up, and the manager was like, we weren't even in that room, why did she have to go clean up that room? I was like, that's for you to deal with, not me. I am just the messenger saying that a staff member has come to me, and I'm telling them that I will get you to look into it because they feel comfortable coming to me so that I can then go talk to them. So yeah, so hopefully, but I just said, look, she's even done it with me. I've been told I need to go do this, and this. And it's like, yeah, but then there's 3 kids from 5 to 6:30 or 5 to 5:30, and what are you doing the rest of the time? Because it's not going to take you an hour and a half to mop 2 floors. But they've got us taking out all the rubbish. They've got us closing down all the rooms, doing the staff room, making sure we pack up all the yard. And the other day I had to pack up the sand pit, and I didn't realize that it was illegal to do so. So yeah, so I just kind of let it rip, and yeah, I just said, look, I don't want to rock the boat, but this is the way that it is, and I want you to be aware of the situation. And they were just like, no, you're doing exactly everything right. you're trying to diffuse these situations and let us know what's going on, like you are, that's fine for you to be doing that. We love you and we want to keep you, and we pretty much will do anything to keep you right now. So, because apparently my agency, probably feels quite a responsibility for the last place I was at through them. That didn't go so well. And, this management said that they would do a lot of things. And yes, there's a certain amount of things that's not getting done. Like, I'm not getting as much programming or whatever. But then they've had an ECT come in with me one whole day. That was 6 hours. Plus I got like 2 hours of programming on top of that. So that was 8 hours in that day in that week when I only should have got 5. This week I've only got 2. That's all I got. I don't think I got it again. Maybe I got 3. No, I only got 2. I was supposed to get more, but I couldn't because people had called in sick. Anyways, and I said, I don't mind that when some days I'm getting that. And they said, and if you really need program, tell us. I was like, oh, okay. So I have that site. Like, I don't like running a program by myself. I will tell you that 100%. I do not like running a program by myself. But in the fact of actually, like, not having to deal with a team, I guess, is benefiting me a little bit because I can't get into those kerfuffles. Can I get in kerfuffles with other staff? A little bit, but I am more of a try to diffuse, how can we conquer this type of person. And I know, I am normal. I know that there has been times that I have done the gossip mill a little bit as well, like frustration-wise when people are saying stuff, but it is something that I am working on, and I'm trying not to do, and if I do it, I'm only doing it with management who needs to be known that this is going on. So, yeah, so I'm like, I feel like on cloud 9 in the fact that, like, I feel completely drained from today, even though it was only like an hour of craziness in my room. But then it was like my last hour of work or hour and a half of work just seemed to be like boom, 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 boom. And it was funny because the manager felt exactly the same because she was getting calls right, left, and center, and having to like have like emergency meetings with all of us to like tell us certain information that was happening, because our old manager is trying to start some stuff and reaching out to people and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just cray. Like, it's actually crazy. Yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys what was happening. Like I said, I am just gonna. Oh, my sister-in-law has just asked me if I wanted to go to Sydney for a weekend in March the 17th. So I've looked at tickets. Tickets aren't actually that bad. I can go away for like $300. I might even be able to get a Friday off. I need to ask. Because Friday is our slow day at the moment. So I might actually be able to get, as much as I've got lots of kids, I might actually be able to get a much well-deserved break to see some family, which would be amazing, even if it's just one day, even though I have the 2 days that I want to take off in April, and that is my intention of going home, to New Zealand, but I still don't know if that's going to happen, because last time I looked at flights, they were like $1,000, so I'm not sure if that's going to happen. The other thing I don't think I've said in this is that they did say that regardless of whether we've got 2 children, 5 children, 10 children, 20 children, no one is losing their jobs. So we will do training or whatever, because they want to keep what we have, and they want to just build this up. So. Anyways, that's what's happening. Have a great day. Have a great Valentine's Day, and I'll talk to you after my retreat. Bye, guys.